South Africans, you should go back to Cameroon where you come from. You came to Southern Africa and be giving our land to white people to own it, and be asking us Southern Africans for passport in our own land. Who does that?
I don't know how loose your definition of European is, but we've been in South Africa longer than the Zulu. Stop talking. Archaeological evidence suggests that the Zulu and their ancestors have been here for nearly 2,000 years. The first Europeans, the Portuguese by the way, not Afrikaner ancestors, the Portuguese, they arrived 500 years ago. Now if you can do maths, then you should shut the
Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? How's the day going? As for mine, I feel a little bit better with my back. I've been suffering from back pain like for close to a week now. Alright guys, let's get started. Guess what? So the Zulu people, do you know people that are always on the street protesting are mostly the Zulu? Have you seen other tribe from any group from South Africa in those groups? You've never seen them, right? Or in those crowds, have you ever seen them? No, it's always the Zulu people. Guess what? It's been said that if you trace his history back, Zulu people are from Cameroon and Nigeria. No doubt, no doubt. Zulu people, you people are quere in South Africa. It's high time you people start going back to Nigeria and Cameroon, where you guys come from. That's where you guys are from. So you cannot tell me that, because check, the original people in South Africa are the Xhosa people. The Xhosa people never migrated. Those are the original. All other Batu, the other tribes, all of them, the Afrikaners, all of them are immigrants who found themselves in South Africa. I'm telling you, go and check the history. Those Zulu people that are always on the street protesting, foreigners must go. They cannot even speak English. They cannot even speak English. To be honest, they are from Cameroon. Majority of them are from Cameroon and Nigeria. So it's high time people start going back. Meet Tinubu and President Pobia. Go back. Go back. And do you know that if you listen to the history very well, these are most of the people that gave the land free to the Afrikaners, the Zulu people. They were the ones that, because they know that's not their country. That's not their country. When time comes, they'll go back to Nigeria and go back to Cameroon, go back to Uganda and Congolese. Some of them are even from Congolese. Some of them are even from Zimbabwe. So I'm telling you, I know Nigerians will be in the comment section saying, no. That's the truth. They are from Nigerians. They have Nigerian root and Cameroonian root. Even DR Congo. Some of them are from DR Congo, Zimbabwe, Uganda. I'm telling you guys. Anyway, if you're new on this channel, you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop a comment. Take a look and watch this video.
Fellow South Africans, Africans in particular, I just want to talk about the attack on foreign nationals who are in the country, and just to talk about, the history of this country, particularly about a particular tribe, which is the Zulu people, because of those who are leading these tribal and xenophobic attacks are actually those who are coming from, few individuals coming from KZN. Few, because most of the Zulus do not support what is going on. But it's just a group of, few anarchists who are actually, attacking, blacks and Africans in particular. But I just want to talk about this history so that those who are leading these organizations can understand their history, okay? For those who doesn't know, the Zulu people come from West Africa. You can go and double check, research, okay? The Zulu people come from West Africa, particularly between the Nigerian border and Cameroonian border there in West Africa. Historically, you can go and double check this, okay? I'm talking about history that actually, back to, 2000 BC, in the 11th century, all right, 1,000 years ago, the Zulu people were actually found in West Africa, in the central part of this continent. That's where they come from. So if you want to speak foreigners, those are foreigners in reality, the Zulu people. Whether you like it or not, history tells us that. History says the Zulu people come from West Africa into Central Africa, and during Bantu migration, they migrated into southern part of Africa. And that's where they found themselves in South Africa. You can actually go and read about a gentleman called Malandela, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure I'm pronounced the word correctly. Malandela, who actually started, organizing the Zulu people and then became a formidable clan under Shaka Zulu in the 1900s. But under Malandela, it was actually in the you know, in the early 1500, in the year 1500. That's where the Zulu people actually came here in southern part of Africa and settled here, coming from as foreign nationals who came here. So they must not tell us these charlatans, Abongizwe and that. They must understand that these are real foreigners if they want to speak about foreign nationals. They are actually the foreigners themselves. So we are one people. All black people and Africans who find themselves in the African continent, we are all one people. Until in the 1884, year 1884, there was a conference which was held in Germany called a Berlin Conference, where these borders were discussed and were established in that meeting that we need to put borders in Africa. Those are white people who actually put borders in Africa. There were no borders. That is why Zulu people, because of borderless African continent, managed to be here in southern part of Africa. Why? No documentation was required at that time. They found themselves here in South Africa. So we must speak truth to power and not fear anything. Okay? The Zulu people are foreign nationals, according to history. Okay? It must be clear. It must be clear. No one claimed this southern part of Africa. All of us are Africans. Okay? And nagongo muthu ga bolela bana gore muthu ke foreigner and all of that. Hey, re bolela mo re le ma-Afrika Borwa re go tlhasela ga batho ba ba tswang ka ntle. It's not progressive. Re a le botsa gape. Why one? You can't claim this country as yours and perpetuate tribalism. It can't be. And you have to be told in your faces or to follow charlatans like Abongizwe Mqunu, who can read and write. People like Tagati, what nonsense. This lady Jacinta, whatever thing. You know, you can't claim to be smart and follow those characters. It can't be. And let me tell you, there is no 20th June that is going to actually render this country into ungovernable and render this country somehow. It will be business as usual from the 30th. Okay, nothing's going to happen. And let me advise young people, South African young people, please understand that you'll be alone when you get arrested. If you are going to be violent on the 30th and all of that, as told by these uneducated fellows, all right, uneducated people like Abongizwe and all of that, talking about 30 years foreign nationals must leave, that is not going to happen. I can tell you, that is not going to happen, whether documented or undocumented. There's no foreigner that is going to live here. Only the law enforcement is actually charged with actually making sure that people who are undocumented are actually attended to. Only law enforcement, not some mpesu wannabe characters that are actually of no value. Okay? So I'm saying to the young people of this country, let's get actually put your future in risk. Okay, because when you get arrested, you'll be alone. Okay, so don't claim and actually be on the forefront saying foreigners must go and start damaging properties, beating up people. That is against the law. You'll be arrested and you'll realize that actually the law bites. The law bites. Okay, and the government must act very fast on these characters before they actually spark something that we don't want in this country. Or else, unled revolution is actually inevitable, but it can't be on the basis of foreign nationals. That there must be an unled revolution. The reason why there are no jobs is because this country doesn't beneficiate. We don't process our own mineral resources in this country. That's why there are no jobs. And the more unemployment, the more risk of an unled revolution. That is actually a fact. That is why the attack on foreign nationals may actually spark something. That's why we have to reject it with the contempt it deserves. Okay?
Guys, you've listened to South Africans saying those Zulu, they are not all South Africans actually want foreigners to leave. Not all South Africans are in support. Majority of the people that are doing these things are the Zulus. I'm telling you. And those Zulus and Kwere in South Africa, they were not originally from there. It's high time you guys Zulu start leaving South Africa. Leave South Africa for those that belongs to that country. Since the Zulu people don't want to respect themselves, Zulu people, pack your bags, start going back to your country.